Welcome, guys, to a brand new series on my channel. We will be rebuilding James Madison in NCAA 25. This episode will go over the schedule a little bit, the roster, pretty much just going over the roster in general, redshirting, and then maybe a little recruiting. Probably will do most of that off camera and show you guys in the next episode. But we'll just start with the roster as James Madison starts as a 73 overall. Their starting QB, Dylan Morris, a senior, 83 overall. He does have step up, dot, some pretty good physical stuff. But we also have a couple of freshmen and younger guys down the list, which could be redshirted, help us out in the future. But as of right now, Dylan will be QB1. Has 91 throw power, 75 speed, 83 overall. As for the running back, Ayo Adai, and then he'll be RB1. He's also a senior, a little older. This roster is a really good freshman running back. 76 overall, 92 speed, 94 excel. He will be a key part in this rebuild, trying to get James Madison all the way to the top of the food chain. Tyler Purdy, probably won't see too much of him, but you never know. He could pop in every once in a while. As for receivers are really weak. A bunch of older guys in here as well. Don't have a ton of speed, but Chris Lofton, 93 speed. He is only a 58 overall, but freshman redshirt. Could see a lot of him. Cam Ross is the receiver one, probably will be the best receiver this season. But just a very young receiving core, not too good. We'll definitely look to improve on that in recruiting. Tight end position, have a ton of guys, but 3 seniors. Logan Kyle with 90 speed might be the starter, even though Tyler Thompson is a higher overall, but Logan seems to be a great option as a receiving threat. And we will run a lot of 2 tight end sets, as I have yet to decide what playbook I'm going to go with. But Tyler Thompson and Logan Kyle could both have big parts in this offense. As the offensive line, left tackle does not look good. 66 overall for Tyshawn Wyatt. Cameron Jones, a redshirt freshman, 64 right below him, which is pretty good. Left guard, a very young position for us. And Carter Sweezy, 77 overall. Nobody else really behind him I'd be comfortable putting in. So let's hope Carter does not get hurt. Center, Tanner Morris, a senior. Once again, a very old roster. 71 overall. Nothing crazy. Riley Robel probably will be the center of the future for us. As right guard, 2 seniors. Gonna have to sign a couple of guards along the way, but a 77 overall for Cole Potts. Right tackle, another senior, but a junior behind him who will probably be taking over next season. A pretty rough offensive line. D-line now, pretty young for the most part, as we have a junior Eric O'Neal starting at left end. Pretty solid stats from what I see so far. Right end, 2 seniors, so this can be a very key position to sign this offseason. But Lloyd, 80 overall, probably will see a lot of Lloyd, especially with gold quick jump. D tackle, nobody really stands out. Might be rough for us stopping the run this season, as Emmanuel Bush and Terry Lockett Jr., 2 highest overalls, but even at that, Terry with 85 speed, which is really good for a defensive tackle, but not the highest overall. Could potentially move him to end next season. As outside linebacker, Trevor, 70 overall. Not the fastest, poor tackling. As middle linebacker, Jacob Dobbs. He is a senior, along with Raymond Scott, but Jacob Dobbs does look really good. 85 speed, 92 excel, 79 overall, 84 awareness. He lays the wood too with 86 hit power. A couple of younger guys below them. Nothing crazy, as Terrace Jones, senior, starting right outside linebacker. He's got some decent speed on him, decent awareness. Doesn't look awful. Pretty good in zone as well. As corner, a very thin position. We're one injury away from being in a bad position. Not the fastest guys. A lot of these guys are going to be playing a bunch of key minutes for us, even these lower overall guys. But Chauncey Logan, Antoine Booth, Justin, even Milts, Ferguson, all of these guys should see a bunch of playing times. Free safety, Jacob Thomas, very slow free safety room. But Jacob Thomas, 71 overall, he might not start. We might go with Chris Sherman, who is the same overall, but two better speed, which is big. As strong safety, Tajay Hopper, KJ Flo, some solid guys, and they're all freshmen. A lot of freshmen strong safety, which is great. Finally, some youth on this team. Both of those guys will definitely see some very key parts and moments this season. As the kicker, 91 kick power, 79 accuracy, pretty good. As the punter, 88 kick power, nothing crazy, but overall a very old roster and a very poor roster as well. We'll go over a little bit of redshirting here. Quarterback's definitely going to want to redshirt these guys for the future. Running back, Petaway, I think we're going to save him for the season. It'll be RB2. Could use his speed. As for the receivers, we'll redshirt Dylan Williams, Keelani Pickens, and even Knight. Everybody else will be playing. As the tight end room, we'll redshirt him, Logan Ketchum. Jerome Johnson will be redshirted. Redshirt those two. Defensive tackle. Just really redshirting all the younger guys on the roster. Some of them we won't be able to. But I do want to redshirt a bunch of these younger guys. Make sure they're getting that extra year development. That's pretty much it for redshirting. We'll go over our schedule a little bit. As one thing we won't be playing any FCS schools. Gonna make the rebuild a little bit harder. There's no free wins around here. As we'll play Northwestern, a Big Ten school. They'll be coming to visit us. They went 1-11 last year. But not a difficult schedule. A bye to begin the year. Ball State is one we could change as well to make it a little bit more difficult. We could. Colorado State's interesting. We'll play them at home. And then you see the conference play right here. Nothing crazy. Two pretty difficult games to start the year with Northwestern, North Carolina. And then we jump in the conference play. We'll see some recruiting. Go over it pretty quickly. See the team needs. So 1 quarterback, 4 running backs. And then the right side of the offensive line. Defensively, need a right end, 4 right ends, 3 left outside linebackers, a middle linebacker, 2 right outside linebackers, and 3 corners. And we need a punter as well. How I like to do it, we won't be going after anybody and everybody. We'll be going after players interested in us. As you see, a lot of firsts in interest for our team. And then we'll also go for pipelines. If you're high on our pipeline, we'll also go after you. But if you have no interest and you're not in one of our pipelines, we will not be going after them. But running back, definitely want to get some of these guys in here. Even receiver. It's not a need, but we definitely need to go after some of these guys with how weak that room is. Tackle. Got a couple of guys right here. Really, a lot of these positions are going to be filled by people that are first interested in us. Might get some instant commits. Even no center is not a need. A 3-star center, first interest, we'll gladly take that. Definitely going to want to go after a lot of DNs. Defensive tackle. Just hard to pass up 3 stars that are first interested, and it's a weak room for us. Right outside linebacker. We'll probably backtrack to the linebacking room. A lot of middle linebackers interested. Corners. Definitely going to have to get a bunch of corners on this roster. Any safeties? We don't need safeties. But it wouldn't hurt bringing in a couple more. Let me add another free safety. And then a punter. We'll just go around offering all these guys scholarships right here. Maybe get an instant commit, and then I'll organize the board, scout everybody off camera, and go from there. See who I like, see who I don't like. Some of these guys you might not see the next episode. So far, no instant commits. I mean, you got to get one, right? With all these first interested. And there we go. First instant commit, a right guard, 2-star right guard, Rashad Clement. Position of need definitely will help. 2-star, not the greatest, but as of right now, we'll take anybody with how this roster is looking. In a 3-star instant commit, Calvin Eastman. That's very big. It's a 3-star right end right there. Next season, we'll have none. So already booked as the starting right end for us next season. Couple more guys interested in us. Maybe one more. And one more. Dylan Alexander, an athlete. Never got to scout what position he was, but an athlete is huge. 3 instant commits to begin this dynasty, which is huge. It's a struggling roster. A lot of these guys are going to get playing time right away as well. So 3 instant commits. Like I said, I'll go over the roster or the scouting off camera, come back with a new board positioned like from our most interested to least interested, and we'll go from there. But this was episode 1. Excited for this series. Should be a fun one. And I'll see you guys in episode 2. Peace.